Hello tennis guys and welcome to my channel. So here are the new head boom tennis rackets, the version 2. This is the boom MPL in the, let's say, classic design, and there's the MP version in the alternate design. So you have option between two designs for the MP and also the Pro. Sadly, I don't have the Pro version, so we will have to check the quality control on these two rackets. So guys, stay tuned for more.
I don't know what can happen in the future, but I'm gonna keep fighting to try to keep going. So many thanks. Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you.
Hello tennis guys and welcome to my channel. So I have here the new booms version 2. Sadly, I have only the MPL version in their, let's say, standard design, and then the MP version in this very nice alternate design. I believe you can buy the MP version and the Pro version in both of these designs. It's up to you which one you will choose, and I think it's a nice touch from Head. They finally are offering something, let's say, extra to us, and I'm thinking that more companies should actually do, let's say, two designs when they release the new rackets, because sometimes when you look at the, for example, at the Clash version 2, I don't think that everyone likes the red color, right? And it's a great racket for men, women, but sometimes the red color, I believe most men don't actually like that red color, so it may, let's say, put you off trying the racket even though it's fantastic. So this approach looks like a very smart turn from Head. So I think that this design suits mostly men and this design suits mostly women, but at the end of the day it's up to you. You can play with any color. It's just what you want and what you like. So I don't have the Pro version here, sadly. I'm a little bit disappointed because with the first generation of the booms I have received the MP version and the Pro version, and the Pro version was absolutely fantastic. It was great. It was the, let's say, ultimate men's easy hitting racket for everyday use, and the MP version was mostly great for intermediate or lower intermediate women. Now I have the MPL and I have already hit with both of the rackets. You can find the video about how I hit with those rackets, or with the, at least with the MPL version. Not the MP version yet, but the MPL version. I put the video about it on my channel. So I like those rackets. Once again, great immediate love with the frames. They are so easy to hit. You just have fun. This is a pure fun racket. So if you are not in the mood in the day, if you feel weak, you just grab the boom and you have loads of fun, because you can hit the racket as hard as possible and the ball stays always in. If you make an error, it's mostly that your ball kind of ends being short, so you make mistake most of the times, let's say, hitting the ball short in the net. But in terms of the easiness or the, let's say, lower account of unforced errors, this is the best racket from Head. So you will minimize the unforced errors really to a minimum with these rackets, with a specific head shape that kind of mimics the Yonex frames. It looks a little bit like the isometric head shape. But enough talking, we are here for the quality control test, and I will start with the MPL version, with the light MP. So I have here the scale, the balance board, and of course the swing weight machine. And the MPL version weighs, I think, just 270 gram unstrung. Where are the numbers on the frame? Sometimes I'm kind of confused where they put the numbers. Okay, here on the throat. Okay, I can see it's 270. Okay, so 270 gram unstrung. So strung probably around 286. So the strings with a 100 square inch head size, they add around 16 gram to the frame. These rackets are strung with the recommended head lengths 1.25, around 24-23 kilos. It suits the racket really well. So let's do it. Come on, do this. Do this, tennis guy. Measure the frame. 288. 288. So unstrung is probably 272. So good number. It looks like just about 2 gram overweight for this one. So 288. Now the balance. The balance should be 325 millimeters. So with strings 335. It looks like, guys, a little bit over the 335 mark. It looks like 330, almost 340 or 338, let's say. So I will make a photo of it. I would say it's almost like 339. 339, let's say. 339 millimeters. So around 4 millimeters more to the head. And now the swing weight. So let's turn the swing weight machine. Let's do the test whether it is calibrated. So it should be 200 with this steel rod. $200. It says 200, so it's perfectly calibrated. And now the swing weight. I'm not sure what is the swing weight on the Tennis Warehouse website. I didn't really look it up. I will post it in the video. So, yeah, it looks good. But I think that the MPL version with the strings should be around 308, something like that, 308, 310, maybe 308. Wow, what? 297? Really? Is that such a low swing weight? Yeah, it's 270 grams, so probably it really feels like that. So if you didn't watch my video when I was playing with this racket, I played with the MPL against Dene, who is using the Wilson Pro Staff RF97 version 11. So it's a 340 gram heavy racket, 70 gram heavier, with a much bigger swing weight, around 340, let's say 345. So this racket is much lighter, with much lower swing weight, with much lower plow through. And I've hit with Zdenek, and I've hit pretty well with this racket. So I was really surprised that this racket can be also quite competitive, because the stability for such a light frame is quite extraordinary. So yeah, light frames are not that bad as someone would say or suggest. So I'm really surprised. I believe that the Auxetic technology once again a little bit helps to make the racket more solid throughout the frame. So it's not only there, the Auxetic, but now it's also in the handle, so the connection and the comfort should be a little bit better, the feel should be a little bit better, and in general I like the Auxetic approach, whether it is the Auxetic 1 or Auxetic 2 version. So I was surprised with the Boom series with the first generation, and I'm pretty happy with the second generation too. So now switching to the MP. So the regular MP version, it's a 295 gram racket, and this one, when I was hitting with it, when I switched to this racket, is much more competent. You feel that the power from this racket is higher, and even Zdenek was talking to me during the hitting session, and he was like, with the MPL, the ball doesn't have the mass, it doesn't feel heavy, but with this one it's a lot heavier. So it's not only faster with this one, but the ball really has the heaviness. So the more heavy racket you use, the ball also has somehow the inner energy that is in the ball. It doesn't need to be that the ball is really a lot faster, but somehow the energy that is put into the ball is just much bigger, and also this transfers to more RPMs, more spin potential, and that's why the ball from heavy rackets just feels heavier. So now let's measure the weight for this one. So 295, so it should be with strings around 311, 312, around this. 315.8. 315.8, so it's about, let's say, 4 gram more. So unstrung, this one is probably 299. So 315.8 gram. Now the balance is 325. No, just 315 with this one. So that's why it feels so easy, so maneuverable. So it should be 325 with the strings. And this one looks better. This one looks better. It's not 325. It's a little bit less. It looks like 323. But you can judge. So it's in front of the mark where the 325 is, so it looks like 323 to me. So it's actually about 2 millimeters balance lower to the hand. And now the swing weight. So this swing weight for this racket should be, in my opinion, now 312. I will just guess it like this, 312, and I really don't remember. I will then look up to the Tennis Warehouse website. We'll look it up. Now it's straight. So my guess is 312. 39, okay, I get it. 39. So let's look up those numbers on the Tennis Warehouse website, because sometimes I have problems with, as you know, with Tennis Warehouse, with all the swing weights they put there, because they are most of the times, not always, but most of the times they are higher than the swing weights I measure here in the Czech Republic. And you can see that it's nothing wrong with the machine. The machine is okay. So sometimes I'm really a little bit skeptical about what they put on the website, because it looks like to me that sometimes they try to make the racket feel more, let's say, competent, more swing weighted, heavier than they actually are. because nowadays people are always looking for the swing weight numbers when they are buying a new tennis racket, and if they don't have it in their sweet spot, that in my opinion for intermediate and advanced players is around 320, 325, then the racket kind of fails and is not really interesting for those players. So where is the Boom MPL? There is the Boom MPL, and according to Tennis Warehouse it should have swing weight of 301, and I have measured 297, so Tennis Warehouse 301, so just 4 points lower than on the Tennis Warehouse website, which is quite okay, nothing really wrong with it. And with the MP, with the standard MP version, they have measured 317, so that's a quite bigger difference. So I have measured only 3.9, they 317. That's a difference of how many points? 8 points. 8 points difference is quite a lot, I would say. So definitely, for example, myself, I can feel that. So if I play with a racket that has swing weight 320 or 328, I will notice that. You will probably notice it just by, like, you know, grabbing the racket and doing this kind of movement. You will notice the 8 swing weight points, because that's quite a lot. So once again, you can see that the numbers on Tennis Warehouse are bigger or higher than I have here, and it's happening most of the time. So we just need to believe them, and we are now at the end of the video. So guys, let me know, what do you think about the new booms? Do you think that the Head Boom series has brought something new to the table? And if yes, what it is? In my opinion, the Boom series are great, one of the best new series in the last couple of years, because they are unique, they are super fun to use, super easy to use. You have always fun with those rackets, never the time and day and the mood and the physical fitness you are in, because these rackets just forgive you so much, and they also they forgive you and they give you the opportunity to always swing hard and the balls always stay in court. So that's the amazing feature of these rackets, and I really recommend them for many of the recreational and club level players. So guys, that's all for now. I hope you like this quality control test. I believe it worked out pretty good for Head. Nothing really special, nothing really bad. So just few millimeters here, few millimeters there, few gram here, few gram there, but nothing really significant. So the quality control for these frames is good. And yeah, as always, you can support my channel by doing 3 things. You can click the super thanks button that is under every of the video. Then you can go to the Buy Me a Coffee platform and buy me a few cups of coffee, of course. And then there is the PayPal option, which is the cleanest one, let's say. And when you do all these 3 donation options, you can ask me a question. And if you ask me a question, it is guaranteed I will give you the fastest and the most detailed answer possible. And now that's all. Thank you for watching. Enjoy tennis, play tennis every time, every day. Watch tennis, of course. And don't forget to enjoy the manooovrlbity. Bye guys. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. In my room.
You can't be serious, man. You cannot be serious! That ball was on the line!